Have you ever been watching cricket? The bowler appeals, the umpire's finger goes up, and you're just sitting there thinking, wait, what just happened? If so, you're in the right place. We're about to demystify all the ways a batter can get out.
See, in cricket, getting out isn't as simple as, say, a strikeout in baseball. Nope. This game has a bunch of different ways for a batter's turn at the crease to come to an end, and some of them are wonderfully weird.
So how many are there? Well, under the official laws of cricket, there are 9. 9 distinct ways to get out, and they range from the super common, the stuff you'll see in every single game, to the unbelievably rare. We're talking once-in-a-century stuff.
So here's the plan. We'll start with the 5 dismissals you'll see all the time, then we'll dive into the dramatic, super rare ones. We'll even unpack a massive controversy that recently rocked the sport before we wrap it all up.
All right, let's dive right in with what I like to call the core 5. These are the ones you absolutely have to know. Why? Because get this, these 5 methods account for more than 98% of every single wicket, and a wicket is just another word for a dismissal in the entire history of Test cricket. And just look at that breakdown. It's not even close, is it? One dismissal, caught, is the absolute king, making up almost 60% of all outs. It's followed by bowled and LBW, with a few others trailing way behind. So let's start at the top. First up, the most common of them all, caught. This is covered by MCC Law 32, and honestly, it's pretty straightforward. The batter hits the ball, either with the bat or a gloved hand holding the bat, and a fielder catches it before it bounces. Simple as that. You're out.
Just think about that number, nearly 59%. That means more than half the time a batter gets out, it's from a simple catch. This is exactly why the whole stadium holds its breath whenever a batter skies the ball.
But, there are rules. For it to be a valid catch, the fielder has to have total control of the ball, they can't be touching the boundary rope, and the bowler must have delivered a legal ball, not a no ball. And for those tiny, faint edges off the bat, we now have technology like the snickometer that can literally hear sounds the human ear would miss.
Next is bowled under MCC Law 30. And, this one is the most dramatic, clear-cut dismissal there is. The bowler's delivery zips past the batter and crash. It smashes into the 3 wooden stumps behind them. If it knocks off just one of the little bails on top, that's it. No debate. You're out.
This is the one every bowler dreams about. It doesn't matter if the ball deflected off the bat or the batter's body first. If it goes on to hit the stumps and just one bail comes off, the batter has to walk. It accounts for just over 21% of all dismissals.
Okay, deep breaths, everyone. We're now moving on to cricket's most complicated and argued over dismissal, LBW, which stands for leg before wicket. The basic idea under Law 36 is that you can't use your body to stop a ball that was going to hit the stumps. But for an umpire to give this, a whole checklist of things needs to be true.
The umpire has to answer 3 huge questions in about half a second. First, where did the ball land or pitch? It has to have bounced either directly in line with the stumps or on the offside. If it bounces outside the leg stump, it's not out. End of discussion. Second question, impact. Where on the batter's body did the ball hit? That point of contact also has to be in line with the stumps. If the batter is hit outside the line, they're generally safe, unless they weren't trying to hit the ball at all, but let's not go down that rabbit hole. And the third and final question, the path. If the batter's leg wasn't in the way, would the ball have gone on to hit the stumps? This used to be pure guesswork for umpires, but now amazing ball tracking technology can predict the ball's path with incredible accuracy, and it's completely changed the game. Dismissal number 4 is all about speed and excitement. It's the run-out, covered by Law 38. This happens when the batters are sprinting between the wickets to score runs. If a fielder can grab the ball and break the wicket before the batter gets to their crease, that white line marking the safe zone, they're out. It's a pure foot race. To be safe, any part of your bat or your body just has to be grounded behind that crease line. And a really important modern update here. You may have heard the controversial man-cad. Well, since 2022, it's been clarified in the laws. Running out the non-striking batter before the ball is bowled is now just a standard, totally legal run-out. And the last of our core 5 is stumped under Law 39. This one is the wicketkeeper's specialty dismissal. It happens when a batter comes forward out of their crease trying to attack the bowler, but they swing and miss the ball completely. The keeper, with lightning-fast hands, catches the ball and breaks the wicket. Out. So what's the difference between being stumped and being run out? It's a common question, and it all comes down to intent. In a stumping, the batter was not trying to score a run. They were just trying to play a shot. And here's the great bit of trivia for you. A batter can even be stumped off a wide, which is an illegal delivery.
Okay, you now officially get about 98% of all dismissals in cricket. But what about that other 2%? Now things get really interesting. We're now entering the world of what I call the ghost laws. Dismissals so rare, they're basically cricketing legends.
First up is hit wicket, Law 35. This is when a batter gets, well, themselves out. It's the ultimate facepalm moment. If, while playing a shot or starting to run, you accidentally hit your own wicket with your bat or your body and knock a bail off, you're out.
And if you think this only happens to newbies, think again. Two of the greatest batters of all time, India's Sachin Tendulkar and Virat Kohli, have both been dismissed this way. It proves that even the absolute best can have a clumsy moment.
Next, we've got obstructing the field, which is Law 37. Basically, a batter is out if they deliberately get in a fielder's way or distract them. And as of 2017, the old law of handled the ball was merged into this one, which is why older rulebooks sometimes list 10 ways to get out.
And incredibly, after being almost unheard of for years, we saw two examples almost back-to-back. In December 2023, a player from Bangladesh instinctively pushed a ball away from his stumps with his bare hand and was given out. Then, a month later, a young player was out for picking up the ball and just tossing it to the keeper without permission. Our next ghost law has a truly shocking and tragic origin story. You have to go all the way back to the year 1624, when a fielder was actually killed by a batter who swung his bat a second time to hit the ball again.
This led directly to MCC Law 34, hit the ball twice. You're only allowed to hit the ball a second time to stop it from rolling onto your stumps. For any other reason, you're out. And get this, in 146 years of international cricket, it had never happened. Not once, until August 2023, when a player from Malta did it, making history for all the wrong reasons. And finally, the most dramatic ghost law of them all, timed out, Law 40. When a wicket falls, the next batter is on the clock. In a one-day international, they have just 2 minutes to be ready to face the next delivery. If they aren't, the fielding side can appeal, and the umpire can give them out without a single ball being bowled.
This was another one that had never happened in international cricket until November 2023 at the World Cup. Sri Lanka's Angelo Matthews walked out, but then realized his helmet strap was broken. By the time a replacement arrived, the 2-minute clock had run out. Bangladesh appealed, and the umpires had no choice. He was out, sparking a massive global controversy.
And that whole incident really highlights a fascinating debate that's always bubbling away in cricket. The conflict between the letter of the law and the unwritten spirit of the game.
On one side, you have the law. It's black and white. Law 40 is clear, and Angelo Matthews was out of time. End of story. But on the other side is the spirit of cricket, that unwritten code of sportsmanship and fair play. Many felt that appealing for a dismissal caused by faulty equipment was just not in the spirit of the game. It's a tension that makes cricket endlessly debatable.
Phew, so there we have it. From the everyday to the almost mythical. Let's just do a super quick recap to make sure everything is sunk in.
So we've got the core 5, the ones you'll see all the time: caught, bowled, LBW, run out, and stumped. And then we have the ghost laws, the rare ones that wait in the shadows: hit wicket, obstructing the field, hit the ball twice, and timed out. All 9 are governed by the MCC, the official guardians of the laws of cricket.
Now, I have a question for you. Of those 4 really rare ghost laws, which one surprised you the most? Was it the pure clumsiness of hit wicket, the bizarre history of hit the ball twice, or the sheer drama of being timed out? Let me know in the comments below.
And if this helped you understand cricket a little better, I hope you'll stick around. Next time, we're going to explain the 3 completely different formats of the game: Test, ODI, and T20. Understanding the difference is the real key to enjoying the sport. Thanks for watching.